Hey there, America. It's a wonderful day to be alive. And my doggie is stirred to life, so she may decide to be part of this thing. Anyway, it's January 8th, 2021. We're in a perilous time in America. Donald Trump is running the long con. He came down that escalator in 2015 was the start. We have not seen the end game here. He needs to be removed from office immediately. This is not, oh, we don't have time, we gotta do this and do that. Oh, he's only got 12 days left. He should not have another second. We are in immediate peril. And in fact, this may never see the light of day because Donald Trump is not insane. He's calculating. He's a criminal. He's a murderer. You know, we'll give him a break. None of the COVID deaths he had nothing to do with. No responsibility, none whatsoever. Unfortunately for Donnie Boy, there's 5. And one of them is law enforcement, where all these cops in America have been seduced by his hypnotic. I don't know what it is. I mean, I have some friends that carry a gun and handcuffs and have badges and they're police. And there are hardcore victims. They're victims. All these people that are fighting a draft dodging, lying coward cheat. He sent those people to Congress the other day, and he's did it in the open. He's talking, and Giuliani was doing his bullshit about, what is it, truth by combat or some bullshit like that. Donald Trump started spreading the false rumors of voter fraud and fraudulent rigged elections in 2016, before he won. After he won, he had a commission to investigate the voter fraud, and they came up with nothing. Nothing, not a zip, zero. If you owed money and you showed them, tried to pay them with what Trump had, you would be in peril, baby, because zero is nothing. And get off of me, I'm on the phone. My dog is a rapist, and she's a female. And I don't know what her problem is, but she loves me. Maybe a little too much. Anyways, I'm going to put this on YouTube. And hopefully, I'm going to send it to a guy that I work with, whose sister is Rashida Tlaib, whom I voted for both times. And she needs to start maybe coming up with some better talking points for the Democrats. You got these assholes on Fox News, and after the 20th, the FCC needs to start looking at Rupert Murdoch, who's a foreigner, you know, but he had money, so, oh, he's a citizen. Yeah, he's a piece of shit citizen because he's been using and gaining great fortune from spreading lies and bad information. Now, Donald Trump didn't send those people just on the 6th. He been sending them since he didn't even start running for president. He's so twisted in his mind, he has to tell himself a story about, well, if he doesn't win, it's because it was rigged. forever. And in fact, when you look at the reality of Donald Trump's existence and psyche, he only wins when he rigs it. And, he wins all the time. So he is always looking for an edge, a cheat, something, what do they call that in poker? Shading or angling. Trump has always been looking for an angle. He needs to be removed. He's dangerous. He's got to go. He has to be stained and revealed for what he is so that his cult will either find another cult or go down in flames with him. He needs to be removed from office, and he needs to be removed with prejudice. He needs to be, he is the ultimate, number one, in my book, and probably history's, traitor to the United States of America. And, the most popular name used to be Benedict Arnold. It's not. It's Donald Trump. He is the most dangerous, seditious, foreign agent asset that America has ever known. And he's got so many fools believing in his lies. Logistically, you could not even come close to committing a fraudulent election the size that we just have 151 million plus votes for both candidates. And we're having to get all these vaccine doses into people's arms and everything. Well, I was watching the news yesterday, and they were talking about Wayne County in Michigan, and I don't know if this is the county medical thing or whatever, but they're only getting 5,000 doses a week, and they've only gotten like 2,500. How long does it take to get 100,000, count them, by 5,000 at a time? That's what they want to send Wayne County in a week. 5,000. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4. We'll do some math. That's 4 times 5,000. That's 20,000. I ain't told you to count to 100,000 like that. 100,000. There's 351 million people in here, and if only, let's say, 10% decide to get the vaccination, or it's only 10% make available. Okay, really small numbers. We want much higher numbers for vaccination, but even at 10% of 351 million is, leave me alone. You're worse than a kid in a British guy's office on a Zoom call. 351 million, 10% of that is 35 million. So think about it. 35 million. Okay, let's say we vaccinate 100,000 people a day. Okay? 35 million. Well, let's make it even easier. Let's say we vaccinate 100,000 people a day. 35 million. 100,000 people a day. Well, if we did it in 1 day, 1 million, that would be what? To get to 33 million, that would be 33 days. That's 1 month to do 1 million. So that's doing 1 million a day. Are you kidding me? Those are the same kind of numbers that would have had to been, monkeyed and manipulated to give Joe Biden the 7 million extra votes, fraudulent votes. My vote. I voted for Biden, and I filmed it. And I'm going to post it, but I didn't really think about it when I was doing it to obscure my address. And I don't want some Trump motherfuckers coming looking for me right now. Because I'm old and weak. Who gives a shit? I've always been weak, but I was much younger yesterday. Because the daily changes of time, or time's ravages on my body, one day is like 50 years, or 50 days for a regular person. That's okay. I woke up, and I can still talk. And hopefully, when I do, people can understand and maybe even hear me. See ya.